Alrighty y'all, so this is going to be a quick review of the two-stroke bike kit high performance carb. Now I got this because we live out in the country and I was driving on the back property, and we don't necessarily live in the hills or anything. It is farmland, but it was very bumpy and inconsistent, and that was kind of a lot for the cheap bike kit to handle. So I bought this and was instantly blown away by the low end torque that it gave me, and I noticed it wasn't quite revving as high, wasn't quite going as fast. But I was pretty happy with this because it gave me torque, and I couldn't really maintain the full speed with the original carb because it just didn't have the power. So I took this off because I had heard people talking about the NT carb as being the only carb you need. Just, take the air filter off or drill some holes in the air filter cover so it can get more airflow. Because it does have just a few little tiny holes in the bottom to let air in. And they also are saying it's good because you can buy different jets for it, and you can adjust the low to 3/4 throttle by adjusting it. On the original carb, there's a cylinder in there, and then it almost looks like a nail with rings on it, and then there's a round ring-like washer that you can adjust on it up or down to adjust the low to 3/4 throttle, how much gas it gets, and then you can buy new jets for the 3/4 to full throttle. So I decided to take the original carb and just drill a bunch of holes in it, the air filter cover. Obviously I took the foam off, made sure there weren't any shards, removed all those so they wouldn't get into the engine. And I was blown away yet again. It didn't have as much low end torque as this, but it was actually going much faster, and it actually had the power to stay at full speed. So I'm definitely glad I took this one off, and although this still has more low end torque, I'm confident that I'll be able to, buy more jets and adjust the other carburetor to where I can get that torque. So while I haven't necessarily tried adjusting the other carb, I'm sure you'll still be able to adjust it to where it has just as much low end torque as this. So a real simple hack, like I mentioned, just drill a bunch of holes in it. Even if you don't want to bother messing with the carb, you can just drill holes in the air filter, and that'll give you a little bit more power. So personally, I would probably recommend against buying this. I would probably recommend, like I said, you drill some holes in the air filter or take it off completely, although then you do risk letting stuff get into the engine. So I would just drill holes in it and then probably get a jet kit and just tune it. Tune the low end, tune the high end, till you get it where it's not too lean, not too rich, and running right. So that's my review of this carb and my opinion of it. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and see you on the next one.